Hello, friends. I would like to present a few thoughts on the topic of we live in our own unique abstract world. This is the introduction part of a series of talks I intend to share. I hope you will enjoy listening and pondering over the thoughts to form your own ideas. Yes, we live in our own abstract world, a realm unique to each of us, nestled within ourselves. Let's explore the understanding of this abstract world. Please note that the following proposal is not scientifically proven. Rather, it is based on my extensive analysis of what we know and experience about the world we live in. These are deep thoughts, and you are welcome to form your own views. Nevertheless, I will strive to present the concepts in a way that is both philosophically profound and descriptively easy to understand. When we refer to the abstract world, we talk about a domain of continuous experience within ourselves as sentient beings. It is a realm untethered by tangible confines, brimming with boundless potential. In this abstract world, our thoughts germinate, ideas are birthed, and dreams are rocked. We navigate through life's complexities, facing challenging problems that shape our creativity, pivotal decisions, and profound connections with others all contribute to our unique abstract world. This intangible world is not confined to any physical location, but is a mental construct within our minds. Despite its intangibility, it is as real as the world we see, experience, and live in when we are fully awake. Some may even argue that it is more real, for it houses the unadulterated and intricately woven thoughts, continuous assimilation of ideas and desires within us. Different individuals interpret the reality and authenticities of the abstract world differently, based on their personal experiences and beliefs. Now, let's delve into the reality of the world as perceived by each one of us in the context of the abstract world. At this stage of cognitive research, what we know is that the reality we form in our abstract world is highly dynamic and cannot be repeated, reproduced, or regenerated for porting from one individual to another, including to report it back to our abstract world from time to time. So, it remains a unique, continuous, and private experience, exclusive to each of us within the confines of our own abstract world, driven by our consciousness and sentience. While there might be common or similar experiences, there is no established frame of reference for the abstract world that can be universally applied across the vast spectrum of minds among us. It is a realm primarily driven by one's experiences of the tangible world and one's own internal perceptions, shaping the variety and creativity we experience deep within the abstract world of our thoughts. We may have uncountable actors in that abstract world, but there is one sentient being. That is the me in us. That is the player who goes through the experience throughout our existence. Everything we assimilate from the outside world or within our own internal thoughts must be experienced within the construct, mechanisms, and dynamics of our personal abstract world. It is within this framework that we process and make sense of our experiences, giving rise to our unique perspectives and understanding of reality. What we think, process, feel may not be shared in totality with others, regardless of how we relate to others outside of us. That's what defines our character too. Regarding authenticity, the absence of an absolute frame of reference within one's internally perceived abstract world means that it cannot serve as the basis for others' understanding. Each individual's abstract world is unique, and thus, its authenticity cannot be endorsed based on another person's templates or perspectives. We all have our own distinct realm of experiences and thoughts, leading to differences in our perspectives from others. While we may encounter alignment of thoughts with others based on how we view their ideas, our views remain subjective and personal. Therefore, we call them our own points of views because, contextually, they may not be universally relevant or applicable. Instead, they are shaped by our individual frame of reference, leading to agreements or disagreements with others. However, there are situations or conditions where we may arrive at a common understanding based on empirical and rationally derived facts that anyone can reproduce or repeat. For instance, we all agree that Earth's gravitational pull brings us down and keeps us grounded, preventing us from flying aimlessly all over the place. These shared observations are based on objective evidence and can be understood universally. The subjective nature of our personal abstract worlds poses significant challenges for scientific exploration. Despite advancements in neuroscience and cognitive science, our understanding of the mechanisms of human cognition and perception remains limited. As of now, there is no scientifically proven phenomenon that fully explains this abstract world, where we have the capability to create and interact within our own unique mental landscapes. Consequently, this aspect of human experience remains poorly understood. Our cognition, coupled with our sentience, our capability to perceive, feel, and experience subjectively, creates a complex, individualized framework for each person's abstract world. This complexity and individuality make it very challenging to quantify or measure in any meaningful way using current scientific methodologies. While we have made strides in understanding certain aspects of brain function and cognitive processes, the entirety of human inner experience, that is, the subjective perceptions, emotions, thoughts, and our innate capability to create intricate abstract worlds, is an area that remains to be discovered and understood far more deeply. A point to be noted here is that the richness and depth of our abstract worlds are so vast and individual that they may never be fully captured or characterized by scientific methods, as they spread widely and are diverse across humans, due to their very nature of being abstract and not tangible. A special mention to be made here is that the measurement to determine tangibility is not just electrical impulses of the brain. It's about how tangibility can be assigned to subjective aspects, like the feeling of emotion or despair, for instance. This is primarily due to the complexity and mystery that surround human consciousness, cognition, and sentience. We are indeed unique beings, equipped not only to perceive and interact with the physical world, but also to construct, experience, and navigate intricate abstract worlds of our own making. Now, the confluence of consciousness, which enables us to be aware of ourselves and our environment, and sentience, which is the ability to have subjective experiences and feelings, forms the foundation to experience our own existence. These innate capabilities, though abstract and inseparable, represent a powerful and evolving capability that seemingly begins as we are born and matures to an advanced state before it culminates in death. They are far more intricate and complex than simply being classified as brain activity by certain neuroscientists. However, based on what we know from the scientific research this far on this topic, it is not clear if this abstract world is basically caused by the existence of these two critical attributes that are part of the whole body system. Nevertheless, it is evident that these innate capabilities do contribute to forming and sustaining our abstract world within. Both these innate capabilities work in harmony and seamlessly draw the results of the brain's complex processing of both internal and external sensory inputs. This interplay gives us a three-dimensional experience of the world and provides us with richly layered and profoundly deep personal experiences within our internal abstract world. a realm where only we exist. It is within this abstract world that our thoughts, emotions, and perceptions shape our unique understanding of the world and give rise to the myriad of experiences that define our individual existence. Thus, together, consciousness and its internal extension, sentience, play a pivotal role in shaping our perception of the world and our internal experiences. These inner experiences are deeply personal and reflective of our ability to make sense of our unique human existence. They give rise to the depth and complexity of our thoughts, emotions, and interactions with the world around us, enriching our lives with a vast spectrum of experiences that make us who we are. The interplay between consciousness and sentience is what allows us to interpret and reinterpret our reality, giving meaning to our lives and shaping our understanding of the world in a way that is profoundly personal and distinct for each individual. Also, it should be noted that the deeply subjective nature of these experiences defies easy measurement or quantification. Our abstract worlds are not directly observable, even with the most advanced scientific tools and methodologies currently available. They are profoundly personal, informed by our individual experiences, thoughts, emotions, and perspectives. As such, they remain largely inscrutable to external investigation, adding to the complexity and intrigue understanding the human mind and consciousness. Indeed, measuring the qualitative aspects of subjective experiences, like the intense experience we go through in one of life's inexplicable pleasure encounters, the orgasm, throws a grand challenge for neuroscientists. It requires going beyond the physical layer of neural activity and chemical processes that occur in the brain, seemingly causing this heavily subjective event, in order to describe and quantify the pleasure parlance. While advances in neuroscience have allowed us to observe changes in brain activity and record physiological responses associated with these experiences, the quantitative examination of these subjective experiences remains elusive. How do you even measure pleasure and emotions to see how they can be spread over a common scale of reference? This is not just a challenge to measure, but a conceptually deep experience to even describe. It's intensely personal and can vary greatly from person to person. Also, such experiences aren't easily reducible to simple, homogeneous physical measurements or descriptions. The intense feelings within our abstract world are deep and very rich in our internal experiences. From an overall behavior standpoint, we all know that it is not merely a physical interaction, but something that occurs internally. It raises intriguing questions about the relationship between the physical processes in the brain and the qualia, the what it actually feels like aspect of the experience. While we can observe the neural correlates of an orgasm or measure physiological responses, these measurements do not fully capture the richness and depth of the subjective experience itself. Neuroscience may have the potential to map the neural correlates of these experiences, but the subjective nature of qualia remains a profound mystery. Understanding this may require a paradigm shift in how we approach consciousness and the abstract world of experience. Currently, our understanding and quantification of such experiences heavily rely on self-reporting. Individuals can describe their experiences, rate their intensity, or compare them to others' experiences. However, these methods only provide a partial understanding of the phenomena and are highly subjective. However, the scientific community is continuously striving to find novel approaches to better understand and quantify subjective experiences. There is a growing interest in exploring technologies like neuroimaging and machine learning to decode the patterns of brain activity associated with various subjective experiences. But translating these patterns into a comprehensive understanding of subjective experiences remains a formidable challenge, and there is no reference to work with to validate the findings. Further, the abstract world operates with an inherent power, applying cognitive and sentience abilities. It is a realm where our imaginations can transcend boundaries intangibly. However, it is also swathed in mystery. Our understanding of its mechanics is still emerging. Its potential is largely untapped. We have already examined that human experience is far more than just a result of chemical reactions in the brain. It incorporates an intricate symphony of our consciousness and sentience with physical, emotional, and cognitive elements of our existence. This rich tapestry of human experience unfolds within us, gestating and maturing seamlessly from the time we are born. And that's what we call our inner abstract world. Notice that the abstract world does not just emanate from an isolated abstract subsystem. The mind is within our system of the abstract world we live in. Our understanding of this complex and interconnected process is in its early stages. Though neuroscience and psychology have made significant strides in illuminating the physical and cognitive mechanisms that underlie our experiences, there is hardly anyone who is able to touch the spectrum of the most complex architecture of the abstract world we live in. The subjective, personal, and abstract components, those that truly color and shape our experiences, remain largely elusive. Now, as a segue to this discussion on the abstract world, it is worthwhile to explore the perspectives on the relationship between consciousness and sentience. These two aspects play a major role in how we experience the abstract world within ourselves. They are distinct yet mutually inclusive phenomena. Consciousness connects us to the external world, allowing us to be aware of our surroundings and thoughts. We are conscious of objects outside of us, and some of our body parts that are externally visible, but we may not be consciously aware of internal organs like the liver or brain. On the other hand, sentience serves as a deeper mechanism that enables us to experience emotions and form meaningful relationships. It gives us a sense of belonging to this body and allows us to experience pain, pleasure, and deep emotions. This distinction, while not universally recognized or defined in the same way, certainly contributes to the discourse around these complex cognitive phenomena. It highlights the multifaceted nature of our cognitive experiences and sheds light on how consciousness and sentience intertwine to shape our understanding of the abstract world within us. In philosophical and cognitive science contexts, consciousness is typically defined as the state of being aware of our surroundings and our own existence. While consciousness provides us with awareness of the external world, allowing us to perceive objects and events around us and grants us a degree of self-awareness, enabling us to recognize our own existence as individuals. Sentience often refers more specifically to the capability to have subjective experiences or feelings. This gives us the ability to feel pleasure, pain, joy, sorrow, and a wide range of emotional states. Sentience plays a crucial role in forming our experiences, coloring them with emotions, and allowing us to establish meaningful connections with the world around us and the fellow humans. Both consciousness and sentience work together to enable thinking, perceiving, and feeling. The subtle distinction between consciousness and sentience is important in understanding the complexity of human cognition and subjective experiences. However, these definitions can vary, and the distinctions can become blurred depending on individual perspectives and the specific context in which these terms are used. As such, these explanations provide some new perspectives to understand the hard problem, to define consciousness and sentience. The abstract world being the realm of our thoughts, ideas, and dreams, must inherently go beyond the physical limitations of our waking world. This is because in this abstract realm, we can experience scenarios like jumping off a cliff, which we might not undertake in our physical reality. The consistency of experience within the abstract world and the physical world is indeed a complex and intriguing aspect of human cognition. Our experiences are a culmination of both external sensory inputs and internal mental processes, blending what we perceive in the physical world with our thoughts, emotions, and imagination within our abstract world. It is undoubtedly recognized that the brain plays a crucial role in processing and integrating sensory data, transforming it into rich experiences for our cognition in real time. However, the ultimate recognition and understanding of these experiences lies within our sentience, our ability to subjectively experience and make meaning out of them. It is through our consciousness and sentience that we give significance to our experiences, shaping our interpretations and responses. The question of whether experiences in dreams and imagination are just as valid or real as those in the physical world is indeed a philosophical conundrum. While dreams and imagination may not have a tangible impact on the external world, they have a profound impact on our inner world. The emotions we experience in dreams can feel just as intense as those in waking life. Even if the events in the dream world are not physically real, our minds have the ability to create intricate and emotionally charged scenarios within the abstract world, and these experiences can deeply influence our feelings and thoughts. This perspective offers food for thought, raising profound questions about the nature of reality and experience. While this viewpoint could be seen differently by individuals depending on their beliefs about consciousness, physical reality, and subjective experience, it is indeed a mystery that can't be defined precisely in a narrative like this. Some might contend that experiences within the physical world have a different weight or reality to them than those within our abstract world. Thus, this topic remains a subject of ongoing discussion and exploration in fields like philosophy, cognitive science, and psychology. Also, it is known that some neuroscientists confidently argue that all experiences, whether in dreams or waking life, are a result of brain activity. From this perspective, the brain is the organ responsible for generating and processing our experiences, regardless of their origin. However, it is important to acknowledge that the nature of subjective experiences and the abstract world remains complex and challenging to fully comprehend. However, as of now, there is no empirical evidence or peer-reviewed scientific theory that definitively validates the claim that everything is happening solely in the brain and nowhere else in our body system. While neuroscience has made significant progress in understanding brain functions, the subjective and abstract aspects of human experiences remain difficult to quantify and explain solely through brain activity. Thus, attempting to understand, measure, and quantify our inner abstract world is one of the most exciting and challenging frontiers in the exploration of the human mind, or our cognitive ability and experience through our immeasurable length of sentience. Regardless of what everyone thinks, it's a matter of choice of words to understand the abstract world. Introspecting more, you may even conclude that we actually exist in our abstract world, whether we are experiencing the physical or a dream world. It is true that language and the choice of words play a pivotal role in understanding and interpreting the complexities of cognition through our consciousness and sentience that renders us the experiences in our abstract world. Thus, there is no one frame of reference to depend on, and thus, every individual's perspective is unique, shaped by their personal experiences and perceptions. Our reality fundamentally exists as perceived or understood by the mind, and experienced through our being sentient beings. Now gravitating further, let's talk a bit about the mind, perhaps represented in the RAM type of an action in the brain through neural networks, and its role in our experiences. In this view, the mind acts like a vast repository where experiences are stored, retrieved, and processed. It's not the origin of these experiences, but an enabler to support our ongoing perceptions, understanding, and further enrichment of existing experiences. The very process itself is an experience. Past experiences stored in our mind influence the way we perceive and respond to current situations. Our emotions are an integral part of this processing, as they color our experiences, adding depth and intensity. Our mind is not a passive entity. It is dynamic, consistently building on existing experiences and constantly evolving as we experience new things. Even as we speak, the past and present mix in the mind's labyrinth, producing intricate thought patterns and interpretations. Furthermore, our minds are not solitary islands, but are profoundly influenced by the minds of others. Communication and social interaction shape our perspectives and understanding of the world, making it a collective endeavor in many ways. When we share our ideas or listen to others' thoughts, it influences our abstract world in profound ways, sometimes even challenging our preconceived notions. Our understanding of the world is thus a dance of interconnectedness and individuality. In conclusion, our abstract world is a deeply personal and unique realm within each of us, shaped by our consciousness and sentience, influenced by our experiences, emotions, and thoughts. It is a domain of immense creativity, complexity, and mystery, defying easy quantification or measurement. While our abstract world may not have tangible physicality, it holds tremendous power in shaping our perception of reality and defining who we are as individuals. The abstract world is a testament to the depth and richness of human cognition and consciousness. It is a canvas where we paint the tapestry of our thoughts, emotions, and dreams. Embracing the profound significance of this abstract world can open doors to new ways of understanding ourselves and the world around us. This ethereal world is a priceless gift. We are called to wield its potential wisely, to manifest positivity in our lives, to foster enriching connections, and to leave indelible marks of betterment on our world. Yet, it is crucial to discern the abstract world from the unknown or undefinable spiritual realm. The abstract world, in this discussion, refers to the culminating product of the brain's cognitive processes, whether assimilating external stimuli or concocting original thoughts within this abstract canvas. While the abstract world exists within us, as we saw in this narrative, we do not know if a so-called spiritual world, a world that is considered the abode of the Lord, who is considered the source of our very existence, exists, as we do not have any direct sense or experience of it. Some may argue that the sheer experience of this world is reflective of a spiritual world. Thus, one may classify the abstract world as nothing but an extension of the spiritual world for the sake of an argument to support that view. However, I do not intend to extend the scope of this narrative to an imaginary spiritual world or factor that concept into this discussion. In this abstract expanse, we find ourselves interlaced within intricate tapestry. We conjure and nurture a myriad of actors and objects, and our interactions with them pulsate with vibrancy. Our consciousness is ceaselessly engaged as we immerse ourselves in this abstract world. This world is vast and complex, and we are nascent explorers, charting its unfathomable depths. Yet, I am resolute in my belief that consciousness and sentience are fundamental to our understanding of ourselves and our world. It is the boundless canvas upon which we etch our realities and the conduit through which we establish profound connections universally. Moreover, the abstract world extends beyond the confines of the mind. It's an oversimplification to confine this rich, vibrant landscape within the narrow parameters of the mind. While the mind is a crucial gateway, channeling inputs into our abstract world, it's our sentient nature that breathes life into these experiences. We can posit that the abstract world is a grand theater of experiences for all sentient beings, regardless of their physical forms. It's not contingent solely on consciousness. That is, the awareness of our existence and our surroundings, but significantly on sentience, our capability to feel, perceive, or experience subjectively. Thus, it is possible that even if you are not conscious of the physical world in your dreams, your sentience, an extension of consciousness, is fully active to render rich experiences in the vast world of our dreams that feel stunningly real. In essence, the abstract world is a universal domain of experience, anchored in the realm of subjective perception and emotion, which transcends the restrictions of the physical world. Understanding and exploring the abstract world demands a nuanced appreciation of the human experience, one that delves into the depths of consciousness and embraces the enigmatic nature of sentience. As we seek to fathom the intricacies of this internal abstract realm, we confront the beauty and complexity of being sentient beings. The journey to understand our abstract world requires us to navigate through the currents of philosophy, neuroscience, psychology, and other scientific domains. While advancements in cognitive research provide us with glimpses into the underlying mechanisms of our minds, the true essence of the abstract world continues to elude our grasp. Perhaps the answer lies not solely in scientific methodologies, but also in introspection, empathy, and the collective wisdom of our shared human experiences. By embracing our individuality and interconnectedness, we open ourselves to a profound appreciation of the abstract world and the diversity of perspectives it harbors. As we ponder over the nature of our existence and the vastness of our abstract worlds, we come to recognize that the search for understanding is a timeless quest, one that transcends cultures, eras, and civilizations. In our pursuit of knowledge, we bridge the gap between the known and the unknown, weaving a tapestry of insights that extends beyond the limitations of our current understanding. Ultimately, the abstract world beckons us to contemplate the very essence of our humanity. It urges us to celebrate the intricacies of our thoughts, emotions, and consciousness that culminate in the unique experiences we cherish. So, my friends, let us embrace the wonder of our abstract worlds. Let us revel in the majesty of our thoughts, the depth of our emotions, and the brilliance of our perceptions. As we navigate this ethereal landscape of consciousness and sentience, let us remember that the beauty of our existence lies not only in the tangible realm, but also in the boundless expanse of our inner worlds. May we continue to explore, to question, and to delve into the mysteries of our abstract world with a sense of wonder and humility. For in doing so, we enrich our lives, broaden our horizons, and deepen our appreciation for the intricate fabric of human experience. Thank you for your audience. As we explored this captivating topic, we live in our own unique abstract world. I hope that these ideas have ignited your curiosity and inspired you to embark on your own odyssey through the realms of knowledge and self-discovery. Let us continue to delve into the mysteries of the human mind, and the enthralling world of abstract experiences. See you all again in the next chapter of this topic, where we will delve deeper into our abstract worlds.